guys, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you see in front of you, is Lotus biscoff donut fries. My daughter saw that on Facebook somewhere and she really wanted that, so I thought why not. So sit back, stay tuned and enjoy watching me making this. What we're first going to do is make the yeast mixture. So 1 teaspoon of yeast. And into that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of warm milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of warm milk. And we're just going to give it a mix for all the ingredients to combine together. I'm going to cover it up with a kitchen towel or a cling film and leave it aside for 10 minutes or so for the yeast to do its job. So it's been about 10 minutes now, and as you can see, the mixture is a bit foamy at the top. So now what we're going to do is add in some melted butter and 2 eggs that I've whisked up, and we're going to mix it in together. Now to that we're going to be adding 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're going to sieve it. So 1 cup, 2 cups, and another half. Get all the lumps out. Now we're going to carefully mix it all in together to form a dough. I've never made donuts before. That's the first for me, but my daughter wanted biscoff donut fries, so I thought now's the time. If you get your ingredients and amount right, then you can come up with, it's actually a really simple dessert to make. And now that it's all come together almost, I'm going to actually get my hands in. Get my hands all dirty. And now when it's come to this consistency, we're going to leave it covered again, but this time for an hour. Right, it's been about an hour now, and as you can see, our dough has doubled in size. So what we're going to now do is sprinkle some flour on a clean surface. So I'm going to get the dough out and I'm going to start kneading it for about 5 to 6 minutes on top of the dough. Sorry guys, I've got fibromyalgia and both my wrists are in actual so much pain. So I'm going to be using the tip of my palm to knead. I didn't think this ahead before I started making this. So as we're doing now, we're going to be doing it for about 5 to 6 minutes. Right, after about 5 minutes, it's going to be looking nice and smooth like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in 3 parts just so it's easier to roll out. Doesn't really matter what sizes they are, just so it's easier to roll. So we're going to sprinkle a bit more flour on the work surface, and just so it doesn't stick at the bottom, I'm going to start rolling it out. And we're going to roll it out until it's about 1 centimeter thick, because when we put it inside the oil to fry them, it's going to expand, puff up a bit more. So that's the thickness we want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting it into thin strips. So I'm making it this thin because they are going to expand, and I want them looking more like fries than steak chips. Try and get them the same size so it looks better. Wouldn't look nice if they're all like different sizes, different thickness. And we do the same with the other 2 dough. And again, we start cutting them the same size as we did the others. Now on to the final one, the third one. So whilst the oil is heating up, what I did first was crush up 4 Lotus biscuits, and this size ones. So I've crushed them up in like so, and because I really want them going onto the donut fries whilst they're still hot. Also, I'm going to be prepping well, not prepping really, instead of using sugar and cinnamon, I've got cinnamon sugar dusting, so I'm going to be using that instead. So we can roll. So there's about half a cup here, half a cup of cinnamon sugar dusting, and whilst it's still hot, we're going to roll the fries onto this so it sticks better. And I'm going to one by one put them in the oil when it's hot. And guys, this isn't dirt, this is actually clean oil, but it's got breadcrumbs. It actually ruins the oil. I've mentioned that on one of my previous videos. And as you can see, it's already puffing up. So we're going to fry them on medium to low heat for about a minute and a half or so, until they've gone golden brown. So about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and you keep having to mix them around so they get equally fried in all sides. So these look done now, so I'm gonna get them out, rinse off the excess oil, and we're gonna put them in a kitchen towel so it soaks up all the excess oil. And as you can see, guys, these are so nice and soft. So whilst the other fries are getting fried, whilst these are still hot, we're going to dunk them inside the cinnamon sugar. You can see that it's coated beautifully, and one by one we're going to do that to all of them. All of them smell so good, and I'm not even a sweet tooth person. I'm not into sweet stuff really, but the cinnamon smell, come on, I love cinnamon. Something satisfying about making them, you know. The desserts, they're actually really satisfying when they come out really nice, and if they don't, it's a horror. So guys, after you coat them with the cinnamon sugar, this is what it should look like. Already looks good, doesn't it? But still got a bit more to go. So I'm gonna bang that biscoff spread in the microwave for about a minute or so, because there's about half full of it. So yeah, to completely melt it. And whilst that's melting, I'm gonna put the fries inside this takeaway container, because I'm sending that off with my daughter to work for iftar. And yeah, I'm just gonna pile it in like so. And I'm gonna keep the remaining for home. So our spread has beautifully melted. Ooh, how good does that look? And we're gonna just spread that all over the fries. Look at that, guys. How good does that look? Now what we're going to do is sprinkle the biscuit crumbs, Lotus biscuit crumb, all over the top. Gotta have a sweet tooth for that. Can you imagine the calories in there?
That's funny.
The person I'm making it for, she's actually on a diet.
No, I'm not. My diets never work out, so what's the point of being on one? I'm just throwing up.
What do you call it? Yeah,
And it's helping.
bulimic.
It doesn't.
And for the cherry on the cake, so they say, what Lotus biscuit on the top. There we go, guys. Our biscoff donut fries. Hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did do, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell as it notifies every time I upload, which is all the time. And until next time, bye.